to understand who I am and what I'm doing. And the line of Ruth, Ruth's line, Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, Nebuchadnezzar had a family that, the guy, the big criminal mind boss, what's his name again? On Daredevil, right? Declares himself the head honcho of the tentacle of the octopus of the, wackadoodle God wannabe has been doing that for shit, since James Earl Jones walked the girl off the thing, and Arnold Schwarzenegger told Crom, if you couldn't do that, to hell with you. It's like, okay, you're playing to yourself, idiot. I understand that when I pray to the Lord, that I'm praying to the eternal steer to myself. Okay, trust me, they understand that at Fort Huachuca too. Okay, your religious beliefs are selfish. You're an idealist and you get people killed. You're nothing but a parrot who is a parasite off the work of hard work, innovative, intelligent, hardworking people. Just forgive, debt, and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace first, and then the work will take care of itself. Why do you think I'm explaining to you everything you're doing wrong? Because you're selfish and a murdering cow. Oh, this is real difficult to understand. Boy, Jeff Goldblum, could you help it? Change your apartment, change the world. I mean, come on. It wasn't Goldblum, it was Crichton. You never asked yourself, Crichton. Goldblum is merely Crichton's puppet, and Crichton put that in the book, and they put it in the movie. Hey, change your apartment, change the world. Hold food hostage. Become a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever you want to be. We'll Shark Tank you. It's like, gosh, damn, they're insane. This has nothing to do with dumb and or stupid. This is absolute insanity. Okay, we are a global unity movement, but we affect not just our planet, but the entire cosmos with everything we do. Okay? When you understand the magnitude of that kind of symbiotic responsibility of molecular structures interacting for symbiotic benefit for life to, when you have the capacity, okay, to make life better through your actions, to sustain life in a better way, because you're given life by an omnipotent, omnipotent essence of all existence, and not the feeble delusions of your pathetic scientific mind, blah, blah, blah. Right? Such fucking assholes. I was going to go on a scientific dissertation, but Earl took over. Muhammad. You're given life by the glory of God and not by the invention of scientific perverts. Just be you. Okay, thank you, Muhammad. Love you too. Okay, you're the best. I don't talk to Muhammad enough. Muhammad's busy talking to my nephew Isaac, because Muhammad and Isaac happen to be molecular structures of a similar, Adam, Melchizedek. So he's busy. He doesn't have a lot of time always to talk to Earl. He's got to do an extortion gig. He's got to tell families in Texas limericks that are going to happen to their kid after they die, because he got trained in school to pay his extortion to do that. And I'm like, that's wrong. I don't want to hear this, Uncle Earl. Okay. You want to lie to people from a corporation that taught you how to lie to people for money about money, and you feel okay with this. It makes you feel good, mama, huh? Well, you got a wife, you got kids, you got money to pay for the kids to live here. Okay. They took my wife away. They sexually abused her. You think you're afraid. Okay. You do know. Okay. Isaac Paul Benegas. Okay. that was 2006 when Amy was being sexually predicated on by all the super soldiers and professional assassins that are terrified of me. Okay. Let's see what happens if he goes off. He didn't go off. They went off on him. It didn't even faze him. And all the professional assassins that fronted on him went, oh, God damn, if I had tried to attack him, he would have killed me right on the spot. Yeah. Cool. That's the way they are. Oh, I want to be like him. Let's find a way to get his genetics and I can upgrade. I want to be like him. They don't sit there and go, oh, shit, I could have died. No, they could have cloned you. It's okay. You're the best assassin in the history of Gemini Man. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they tell you what they're doing with their stuff. They don't think. They just want to be the best. What? Yeah. That's their attainment, is to be the best possible fucking machine with a brain that traps the soul inside it, and the history of killing fucking machines with a brain that can trap the soul inside of it. Okay. And some of them, he doesn't look like, that's what Peter Faber always told me, the best killing machines don't look like the best killing machines. Yeah, I know when I'm about $175, that's when if I work out and getting really full in shape, it's like, no, that's not efficient for me. I can't jump as well as I can't run as fast as I could, When I was 5'11", $175, and if I just focused on doing exercises to be in really good shape, but I wasn't going to do that. Not until they treated me the way I needed to be treated, and then could play basketball and do the things and teach and coach the things the way I needed to do it, not the way I wanted to do it, but it was the way I wanted to do it, because I do things the way, my life is based off understanding of human need and not greed, and I don't want anything that you need because I want to hold it hostage and become a millionaire and own a restaurant and a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, and if your girl's acting up, then you take a friend. I am far superior to any of the assholes studying me and abusing me with their science and technology projects while I sleep. We signed you, Bill, now you're law. I don't have much hopes and aspirations for anybody sitting on the Supreme Court right now. I don't see any, we don't talk, and I don't listen to them because they're trying to justify being a murdering liar, getting paid by a corporation to be the genocidal mouthpiece for that perception of the corporation to keep the fight going. That's all you are. You cannot debate truth. You can't sit there and say, he signed you, Bill, now you're law. Okay, why would we need stoplights at all? When we've stopped extortion and exploitation. Okay. Like on the freeway, are there stoplights on the freeway? No, not at all. Right. Me and Chief talked about that. He said the problem with it is with the person who's in a hurry and not following the social convention and the orderly way to socially interact in a healthy manner, in a safe manner to do things. It's just like flying. He worked on F-16s and F-15s. He is a mechanic on them and flying and on the runway, and all they do is they sit and look and, okay, here's what you have to do. There's no stop signs, no stoplights. You just, and everybody understands. Okay, you're moving at a high rate of speed. If you don't understand that, you'll kill yourself and kill each other. Okay, and so that's what he used to sit there and talk about traffic. He goes, it's ridiculous the way these people are. It's a selfish, aggressive asshole whose time is more important than everybody else's that gets everybody else killed and causes stoplights, right? We all know that. Oh, hi, how's it going? 4-way stop right there at Albertsons, right? Everybody knows their turn and knows, okay, that one went, my turn. There you go. Thanks. Have a nice day. Okay. Right. If you stop and try to be polite, it screws everybody up because you're not following the social convention of when it's your turn to go, right? And people know, and they're all watching and observing. And if there's three behind, and they can't see that, and then it turns into chaos. So you have to set up some kind of an orderly fashion, like army, like ants. Okay. So, doop-dop-doodly-doo, and then someone finds out that, something's wrong and it's off and someone's being nice and letting everybody else go. Okay, it's going to piss off the person that's behind the person that's being nice. I got things to do. I got people to fuck. I got people to kill. Right. I'm going to run for president. I'm a CEO. Right. So you know how they are. And trust me, quantum computing is having difficulty being as intelligent as me because quantum computing has no soul. They're just replicating what's perceived as the soul through people that have trapped the soul inside the mind, right? This is just an invention replicating creation that's not really, it can only draw from the energy and the life source of the people around it. They haven't taken, they're not going to. They didn't give me a job. The truck broke down, remember? Okay. When they thought about it and then they didn't, they thought better of it. No, they didn't think better of it. That truck was never going to make it up there. I told Dad maybe I should try to use the Chevy. Oh, it'll make it. Gabe goes, that truck ain't going to make it. And I go, I think so too. And it died. That's why Dad wasn't that mad at me when we had to go, you know. And I was like, look at it. You do know that job makes close to like $50,000, $60,000 a year. And then I'd be able to take care of your farm economically and you'd be okay. You know, I don't care. Money's not real. And all the people that play games with it and fucking kill over it. It's the plumber. I've come to fix the sink. It was the plumber. He came to fix the sink. Hi, I'm a parrot who is a parasite who takes all the work of hardworking, good, inventive, creative people. I get to be me. Thanks, Muhammad. I love you too. Isaac has brain damage from the Wi-Fi and intense, violent sex cult abuse. It's not training. It's abuse. He knows damn well, because he's my nephew, what the Messiah has gone through to get the technology to have a conception or a perception of understanding of how special and important and beautiful and brave and courageous and kind and strong the Messiah really is. You can't, no. Even when they plug the person like Suzuki, the person like Krishnamurti, the person like Sun Yat-sen into a computer that's taking your, quote, rival and plugging him in and then abusing him. And he doesn't, if you did that with, say, Donald Trump, or you did that with Sam Bregman, or any of them, any of these politicians, okay, they would do the whole Samson and Delilah Samson and Delilah thing. Fuck it, I'm taking them all with me. And you're like, that was horrible what happened to Samson. Yeah, it was different. They ripped his eyes out, guys. They burned his eyes out. He had brain damage. Okay, guys, go read Sun Tzu's Art of War. The spirit of the beauty of his strength was still flowing through him. It was Delilah who talked him into killing all of her family, not him. She was just, he was a beast, like that. And they, like with Nebuchadnezzar, you guys don't understand the story. Okay. He had brain damage. They ripped out both his eyes. And she talked to him, and he was still that sweet, kind man that wanted to protect the children from brutes, wanted to protect men from rapists that would laugh about it, Sounds like they're thinning out the herd. Ha ha ha. Yeah, sounds like they're thinning out the herd. That's exactly what they're doing right now, and they're doing it with you, and you're not even aware of it. And I'm trying to protect you. I have both eyes still. I like that song too. I like the Two Ducks too. I like Gloria and Amelia too. Yeah, I like them too. Yeah. They didn't write Hablas de Mi. That was another guy. Yeah, he didn't write all those songs. He borrowed some of them. Hablas de Mi. You're talking about me. Yeah, that was a song written by someone else. It's an older song. Like yours till the stars have no glory, yours till the birds fail to sing, right? Yours till the end of life story, this press to you, dear, I'll bring yours in the gray of December. Here are on far distant shores, I've never loved anyone the way I love you, how can I? When I was born to, it was on 1940s and 30s cartoons that, Pat Noah used to have at the discount bin in Walmart and Sheridan, yeah. Cuando te veda como yo quiero yo ti, right? Okay. Con separados viví, con separados viví, see, okay, yeah. So, boom, 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 boom. You have the guitar on it. Well, it's Marty Robbins, so it's going to be really good. Yeah, it's a good song. It's very good. Yeah, it's very good. Shit burgers and fries. I'm tired. We'll get through this, guys. I don't self-medicate. I don't self-destruct. I explain to the trees when I cut them what I'm doing because of the water. We can't afford to do them, and we can't have the ones up front. You can't grow there because you'll grow into the water lines, which will affect all the things that can affect all the other living plants around here. I know what I know you're just doing what nature's doing, but I'm explaining to you what I'm doing because, you know, we need this, the water lines, and we need this and that, and and stuff. And so I explained to him, that you can't grow as a big tree here because we already have a big tree here in the plants with that, and so I have to cut you. And so I explained to the plants exactly what I'm doing when I do it. Okay, don't talk to me, talk to him. I know he's autistic, but he understands you, right? So I tell the trees and I tell the plants and I told Zeke, I'm going to make the world a better place for, with the help of the eternally faithful. I was walking to the mill yesterday. And, it's like, Earl, you're doing this with the courage of the people like you in the past and the kindness of all the people that accept the courage of people like you in the past, in the future. And so, okay. Because they don't need the courage like people like me in the past and the future, because the kindness sustains us with kindness, that we're all strong. Okay. It's radically different in the future. We have mass communications, and we understand those things on a global scale of humility and courage and kindness and strength. And I don't get any of that fucking my wife, and you've got a bigger dick than me, and you can fuck my wife better than me. And if someone wants to be fucked, there's always someone that can fuck better than the other fucker, because everyone's getting older, baby. Or you come up and have Tanya Harding's boyfriend hit you in the nutsack with a pipe, and then someone else is fucking her. It wasn't me that started that crazy Asian war, but you were proud to go and do your patriotic tour. Maybe you should listen to some more Mel Tillis there. Well, didn't Mel write that one? Yeah. Oh, Ruby, if you can move, you get your gun and put her in the ground. We know, mister. My religious beliefs are selfish, and you guys can program people like you're programming a video game, and you can't get them to do anything you don't want them to do. Right, Gemini man? Thank you, Fred Scuttle. Go count your money in your couch, right? You're funny. Right? Hey, man, if you don't think that Muhammad's got jokes, you don't know my nephew Isaac, right? That was funny. Thanks, Ayak. I love you, Ayak. Oh, man. Yeah. No, I'm not going to talk to Muhammad. I'm going to talk to Isaac. Why? Because Muhammad's got thing to do here and there and everywhere. And it's better to Judy Krishnamurti told me that. No, talk to the people that are living with you now. That's who's going to help you do what needs to get done. But you don't have to talk to Isaac all the time. Isaac's the eternal spirit of, Melchizedek, and he's got it covered. Like they told you about, Martin Yates. It's okay. If he's close relations and good prayer connections with Haile Selassie, that's John the Baptist. He's got some pretty good. It's not like he's working, without a net. Oh, okay. And Patrick's your son. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. They're abusing the living hell out of that young man. And it's harder on him because of the technology and the time. He was born in 1991 and I was born in 1966. Okay. The capacity to manipulate people with brain damage, was radically different in 1966 than it is in 1991. That's not saying I'm more intelligent than Patrick. It's just that Patrick has more injuries and abuse and is being manipulated, like plucking the eyes out. And they don't care. They think it's just natural selection. If the other people wanted to be as smart as them and in control of their brain as them and have a better mind than them, they would have been doing what they were doing before they were, you know what I'm saying? They would be the genetic molecular similitudes that gravitate towards that guy. And Patrick did. They put Patrick on the AWACS, and then now he does repairs on their technology to tell the engineers what their technology is doing, because he understands it better than they do, because he's more intelligent than they are, because they're not Earl's son. They're some home invading, linguistics invading pervert's child, right? And I am not. And so you see what I'm saying? Yeah. My dad did work with those people, but he didn't have a classified security clearance. He did plumbing. He's a plumber. Yeah. Joe the plumber. Yeah. Be the plumber. Yeah. plumbers think they're smarter. Like Melanie told my dad, you think you're more intelligent than 17 million people in the Mormon church? Yeah, why? Because the 17 people in the Mormon church, act like Gordon B. Hinckley. And Gordon B. Hinckley's a home invasion, mind invading pervert, okay, who's jealous of my dad and me because we turned down more sex in junior high than he got offered his whole life. And why don't they offer it? Because you're a home invading pervert. You were going to be a home invading pervert. Past, present, future operate at the same time. Wouldn't you rather have sex with the guy who tries to give you privacy, doesn't spy on you, know all the right things to say to have sex with you because he's got more money because he's a home invading pervert? I mean, shit, wouldn't you rather go out with the handsome jock? Well, shucks, man. No, I wouldn't spy in your house to know what to say of you and then get more money than the other person and then have everybody else, suck dick like they're looking for their car keys so good old hot Tyler Sheraton can run around in pickup trucks with horses that are worth more money than the pickup truck, but money's not real, so the horse is worth more than the pickup truck. That depends on if the horse acts like Tyler Sheridan or Earl. Who is connecting with the horse? Who's plugging into the horse's tail? Come on, James Cameron, explain it to him. You're funny. You're being biologically trained and conditioned to accept the ego of an egomaniac over the humility of a messiah. Hi, I happen to be the messiah. And 1, 2, 3 views, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Blue Heavy Cardi, 154. 154. Wow! I made a Mega Moguls. You made it for kids with a Mega Mogul's daughter, And 154, it's one of my highest view ones. That and when I talk about Temple Set Illuminati, he doesn't know what he's talking about. No, they didn't come and mock me in Cochise County, their headquarters epicenter, and tell me there was nothing I could do to try to save people from committing genocide through homicidal and suicidal behaviors and laugh at me. No, they didn't do that to me at all. I have no idea what the Temple Set Poo-Poo Naughty could do and be up to. Yeah, Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey. No idea what those two fucking frog puppets are doing with the streaming on Hulu that Yoda's going to save the universe, right? But remember, if you kill Darth Vader, then you'll be unemployed. Oh, my Yoda. Yoda. Just forgive, dead, and trespass, love one, answer all faithful peace. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right, okay. I'll be here until further notice. And so, but you understand. Gotcha. I don't think most of you do. I don't think most of you have the cognitive abilities to be as intelligent as me. I think you're told what to do by the assholes who program you, and they are brain chemical addicts. So what? No. I know there's a My Little Pony heaven where all dogs go to of all kids. Yeah, if you buy the farmer's dog, because it's the most organic dog food in the history of dog foods. So it must be the best dog food ever made by man, like the Fiji water that they get from, right, and it has no pollutions from any of the mechanization that's going on in close proximity to it, because how do you get away from mechanized pollution in the 21st century? If I could, I'd like to be I'd like to own the first house on the moon. There would be no neighbors and but big rocks in space that could come and just take your house out like pow, even if it was just like this big and pooh, oh. Well, it looks like we were sleeping and thought we were safe, like that little sleeping by the ocean, by the lighthouse in the cozy little thing and then what happened? And well, gravity's different in space than it is in the ocean there, but do. Okay, guys, cozy, huh? What's cozy about living lie and bumping uglies for money for genocide operations that your brain chemical addicted to? There's nothing cozy about that at all. You are such a bunch of batshit crazy motherfuckers that would kill your dad to fuck your mother and then sell the porno to be the richest person that ever worked a penthouse in Vegas for a crap table in the history of the world, right? Dumbasses. Okay. It's those blue guys that are, what are those blue guys in Las Vegas that did the guys that painted themselves all blue? You think that body paint? I hope it's like a body suit and not paint, because they're probably like Buddy Epson sick and dead and, If I only had a heart that worked properly, because I killed myself to pay my extortion with putting body paint all over me. Yeah, it's just nuts. I don't understand people. They're crazy. Yeah, it's better to be famous and die famous than it is to be a nobody and live to be 143 years old and just read books and live off the grid in rural Appalachia your whole life with no woman, no kids, and no relationship globally that has people being intelligent and kind instead of Ted Kaczynski. I get it. Okay, so I love you, all right? I'll be here until further notice. Okay, but if you can, are you humble enough to understand the eternity of faithful love? You know that I love you. If not, you think I'm crazy and you've replaced me with a cartoon character from a book from a corporation called the Vatican that was commissioned by a man named Constantine, written by a man named Jerome, and totally changed from Hebrew to Roman to make it, that's Black Adam, that's Superman, and Shazam! Oh, we suck again. Wakanda forever. Make it stop. I'm working on it. It's very difficult. These people are brain chemical addicts, and they have very insidious technology that's genocidal. And just like why I dropped out of Arizona State University, economics is genocidal. Okay, I might be back. I don't have to go back to college to teach people how not to murder people over money. I have a Samsung Galaxy 10, and I got home internet with T-Mobile. Okay, guys, I love you. You never guess where I'm calling from. Wow, from the Valley of the Shadow of Death, just like it says in the book. Well, I'm not going to debate comic books with a bunch of murderers and liars. They've been doing that since, the time of Grendel and Beowulf and Walker, and the angels were going to come from heaven and take Jesus. No, that's basically people that came from the sky through wormhole in a space station. I get the whole concept of. I understand. It's great minds doing great things that I'm stealing all their thunder from. Okay, what? You're stealing their thunder? What about the Spurs? Be kind to the horse. You could listen to some Michael Martin Murphy, and come see him in Red River sometime. He needs the money to pay his bills for his horse to have the grass up to his knees. Okay, I love you. Peace.